Yo, Fluffs, good to see you guys. It's good to have you in. We have Dave, PJ Cruikshank, Ellen Norstrand, Michael Card, and Ryan S. in the house. Hope you guys are all doing well.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, we've been chatting for about an hour now.
Oh, good. I'm just waiting for the stream to start just to make sure it's not on. Yeah, it's on. It's muted. Sometimes
but it's good to see you guys. What are your thoughts on the debate coming up?
Well, you've got to kill it, obviously, as usual. But
you want to ruin the whole stream already?
Yeah, it's just got to be the same old, isn't it? Same old rubbish. It's just got to be presuppositions. Do you know what I mean? Not presenting anything, or not showing you any kind of scientific evidence at all for the globe. You know.
To be fair, when Jesse asked me to debate, because he came to me, he wants specifically to talk about surveying and perspective. So that's going to be awesome. I've worked out my presentation specifically on that.
Good.
My presentation's heading is perspective versus the physical curve. So I'm looking forward to that. Because I've got a whole bunch of links and demonstrations and everything to show my point. What's he going to show? I believe it's Earth curve.
He's going to bring pictures of triangles.
Exactly.
Right. What's he gonna
making our point?
Can't do nothing with angles.
Curved triangle.
Curved triangle.
Spherical triangles.
Curved adjacents, gravity. We're going to hear a lot of that.
But yeah, it's going to be fun. At least I watched one of his debates just to see how he is, and he looks at least respectful. So that's a good thing. At least I know I don't have a fee character on him. So we can at least have a proper discussion. I'm just going to say hi to everybody in the YouTube land quickly. It's good to see you all. Michael Khan, what's up? Jim at your Wombat. Woo! Sleeping Warrior, always good to see you too. Who else I see? Ellen Norstrand, but he's also in the house now. You look very tired, man. What's up?
He took the dog out for a long live walk.
Back here on the couch.
Took the dog out for a long live walk, didn't you? And I missed it.
Well, he is home now, so he's relaxed. Glenn Sells, good to see you. Sam, what's up? Moomin Rider, glad to have you guys. Please hit this like, share the show.
It's images, remember? Not pictures anymore. It's images.
By the way, I am usually really white, but I'm really white because the TV's. I'm using the TV as a monitor because I'm at Vicky's. I ain't got a monitor, so I'm using the TV as a monitor, and the laptop is my second. Well, the TV is my second screen, so it's a big 58-inch.
Are you apologizing for being white, my friend?
Yes, I am. I'm apologizing.
What is wrong with you, PJ, bro? Are you okay, bro?
I'm a cracker.
Yes, you are. We didn't notice it until now.
Yeah, man. Cheers, babe.
Well, luckily, I'm a complete mutt.
Ghost noodle. Michael.
Yeah, if you ask me what I am, I'll say, well, I know I'm a little Irish and a little that, but other than that, I don't know.
Hey, Settle Bum, what's up? Yeah. But
I used to have a friend. He was an American Indian, Native American. We'd go to a bar or something like that. He'd go up to a girl and ask her and say, "Hey, do you have any Indian in you?" She'd say, "No." He'd say, "Would you want some?"
And if they say yeah, he'll say, "Do you want some more?"
Flatzoid, I just emailed you some pretty cool little graphics if you want to use them or whatever.
Awesome.
Diagram on your visual.
Yes, I actually wanted to ask you because you brought it up the other day. Thank you very much. Woo! These are great. Thank
Glenn
you.
says she looked grayish green on his screen.
Because that thing with the field of view, once you get that understood, that your field of view is actually blocked by the horizon.
That's probably right. Probably like the Glenn, because like I've got the TV screen there, I've got the monitor there, but then there's a pink light behind me. And the
He's lying. He's just got a nice studio setup behind him. That's all. Making excuses.
No.
It's a green screen. Don't lie.
He's sitting in the mall's bathroom, and it's a green screen behind him.
Is that
he's on the toilet. He's on the loop.
Is that some kind of critter skin on the wall?
Yeah, that's Springbok. Springbok, South Africa.
That explains all the grunting the other day.
Dude,
she's actually
DJ
she's got a mink in the kitchen as well, and in the bedroom.
Please don't show this to the vegans. They're gonna start striking me for hate
Dude,
stuff,
you're
hate crimes. Oh, Fox,
No, it's mink.
mink. Ah.
Is it mink? Yeah. Mink. Yeah. It's got little beady eyes. Look. It feels nice.
Vegans
Feels
are
nice.
the most militant group I have ever seen in my life. Oh my God, they get so radically hateful about it, man.
Don't they just?
They
And
do.
I'm like, wow. I'm like, just eat whatever. I'm not gonna judge you on what you eat and shit.
Have you ever seen that dude Vegan Gains?
Wait a second. I will if you eat people. I'm sorry.
Vegan Gains is terrible. He was
So
on
he
about
caused
vegan.
me to create my other channel. The name.
So
they say human meat is really quite delicious.
Like,
The cannibals, I'm not going to try it. It grosses me out just the thought of it. It's supposed to. But even the cannibals refer to the white man as long pig. And
My question is, how do you know you're not already eating human meat?
Well, let's put it this way: when I went to my friend's farm and them, and we were shooting boar, and they were running around like crazy. I can tell you one thing: I didn't account for any movement of Earth below me. I just pointed and shot.
there you go.
If you would have missed everything.
Exactly.
What caliber were you using on them boar?
22.22.
Oh, just the 22.
Yeah, just a 22. And we're using some handguns, but it was just because the thing is, there's a lot of wild boar and they eat the crops. And then also struggling with jackals.
Oh yeah, I could imagine.
As long as you hit them in the right spot, you're all good.
But
Well, I'll tell you, I got a nice 270 that you could just reach out and touch some of with. That thing is sweet, man. It's a 270 caliber Remington.
Nice.
Yeah,
Dave,
Those are pretty accurate.
Yeah, Jamie at Sea Level, Vegan Gains, he is a psycho, proper psycho. Yeah, you heard him. It's a story I was going to tell about him wanting to stomp on babies. He said it on one of his streams one day, saying about when he sees a kid in the pram or crying and screaming in the supermarket or whatever, he just wants to stomp on them until they bleed and there's blood and guts all over the pavement. That kind of thing.
Wow.
He doesn't like children.
That was a little...
Yeah, but he doesn't like people that are animals, but he can say that about a kid and get away with it.
I know why he's like that, guys.
I need a babysitter. You can watch him.
I know exactly why he's like that. He doesn't get proteins.
He's a big guy though. He does do his, but he does look juiced up, to be honest.
There might be some proof there.
I don't know. Roids, dude.
Yeah, he's probably
on roids.
He might have ate the wrong pod, you know.
These peas look good.
Oops.
He did do a flat Earth debate once, and he didn't do very well. He didn't even know that his horizon was 3 miles away. You know, he didn't even know. He says that doesn't seem right. And on his flat Earth debate, that Vegan Gains, he says that doesn't seem right. He says check it up, it's right. And he checked it up.
Well, that was my response too. It isn't right.
Yeah. So I did see. I can't remember who it was he debated. It was a long time ago. It was about 2-3 years ago.
Did you see where Arjun started yelling at this kid out the window during a live stream?
Who?
No.
Loki?
I missed that.
No.
Now, I can say that when it comes to errant children, I've been in situations where I'm not so much angry at the child for the acting up. I'm looking at the parents who are just standing there with their thumbs soaking in their ass about it, you know? And I'm like, you're not seeing this? I was at this store we got, and they've always got really good deals on like hardcover books and stuff. And I'm standing there looking at these books, and this little kid, I'll just call him Little Johnny, son of a bitch for right now. He's running back and forth in front of this bookcase, pulling books off on the floor. And the mother's standing over there looking just like, what? Like nothing. This is just, you know, you have to deal with this. So that kid come by me again, and I hit him with my best military voice. I went, hey, like that. And he stopped and froze. And I said, what in the hell is wrong with you? Pick those books up and put them back on the shelf right now, young man. And his mother's sitting there, and this kid's eyes got all big. He looked back at his mother. I just looked at her and I said, well, damn it, if you're not going to do it, I will. And it's like, you know, somebody got to say something. People are always, don't yell at my kids. When I was a little kid, you was acting up. The neighbor lady saw you acting up. She'd pick you up and paddle your ass. Yeah. And you better hope your mother didn't find out that the neighbor lady had to whip your ass because you got your ass whipped as well.
Yeah, I got my ass whipped too. So.
You know, maybe
that's why I don't do those kind of things, because I have respect. But I don't know. I thought people had respect anyway, but I guess not.
My friend Johnny was over here one night, and him and his ex-wife, she's a psychomaniac, showed up in my driveway one night blowing the horn. I told her she wasn't allowed to be here anymore. So she sent the daughter here. Come up on the porch. She goes, is my dad here? And I was like, well, who's your dad? She told me, and I says, yeah, he's here. And he come out there, and she started railing at him and cussing him out. And I just jumped in. I said, I'm not going to stand here and watch you talk to an adult like that. I'm especially not going to stand here and watch you talk to your father like that. You get the hell off my property. Boy, I'll tell you what, it looked like somebody threw a bucket of cold water on her. She never had nobody come down on her like that. And she started to lip, and I said, no, now, go. I'm done with you. Out. And she's like just totally, it blew her away. Nobody had ever told her, no, stop that. I did.
That's hectic.
Yeah, I think you were streaming that night. I remember that. You got up. Yep. You got up.
There's no discipline nowadays, is there? No discipline.
I mean, they couldn't believe it. You know, how dare you stand up to me? And pretty girls, you know, the wife and the daughter, both pretty girls, they're used to being able to get by on their looks and shit. Well, I don't care. You know, that doesn't have no effect on me. I'm married and shit. I don't make no difference to me who you are or what you look like. You act like that, and I'm not going to tolerate it. That's it.
That's it. Right. I mean, there's no discipline. I remember when I was a kid, though. I mean, I'm 47, 48 this year, and even when I was a kid, parents were saying, "Oh, there's no discipline nowadays." But I could see a lot of big difference between my day when I was a kid and nowadays. There is no discipline.
There was in the late 80s, right at the cusp of the 90s, there was this huge apothecation of children that took place. And I knew that was going to be a problem. I said, you're going to overindulge all these kids with your damn timeouts. And I feel like, and trying to be friends with your children, and lack of not disciplining them, trying to reason with, an 8-year-old, get over it, But I saw
the Bible says.
I saw that shit coming out, and all these little stickers, children first, and all that. And it's like, hey, treat your children well, wonderful, but don't put them up on a pedestal, for crying out loud. You know what that's going to do? And here we are. What do we have?
They have to know. They have to know where their place is. It's as simple as that.
That's it. What's the Bible say? It says, spare the rod, but spoil the child, doesn't it? The discipline. I mean, God disciplines us. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't a father or a mother discipline us? And that's what people don't think, and the vice versa. Well, your dad disciplines you. Why wouldn't God discipline you?
Dave. Dave, the microphone is asking for your background, mate.
Yeah. I'll email it to you. Hang on. Sure.
We got to do a background check.
Let's see.
What?
I got to figure out where I have that at first.
I remember even when we went to school that we had the teachers discipline us. And I mean, they would discipline us properly. Today, you're not even allowed to shout at a child.
Yep, me too.
But the child's allowed to slap you. The
I got my knuckles whacked by the nuns, and then my butt swatted by the damn preacher.
But that's crazy. The child is allowed to slap and swear the teacher and everything, but the teacher's not even allowed to just stand up for themselves. Otherwise, it's child abuse.
That's it.
What the hell?
I was in 1981. I was in primary school, so I was 5. I got the cane. It was corporal punishment. About a year later, it was done away with. But I remember getting it, and then it was done away with. Yeah.
I got hit over the fingers with a ruler here in Denmark.
Yep, me too. In the Catholic school. And then
I remember the worst was
Christian school, I got my butt swatted with this paddle.
I remember the worst was our maths teacher take us in between the stand and he'll pull you to the side, and he'll make you stand, You know, like when you like, when you and acting like you're sitting on a chair, and he'll make you stand like that for like 10 minutes, and as soon as you want to sit down, he'll whack
That
you.
is painful.
Why is it always the maths teacher that's got
Well,
that
they do.
crab grip or the knuckle
Or the knuckle, yeah.
That's
knuckle punch?
that's
Yeah.
just torture. I get it. I get it. If you screw up, you get a slap. But to sit there and torture you, that's just menacing, man.
Sitting there, do the water drip thing on your head.
Yeah, dude. That's horrible. The Chinese water torture.
Water torture, yeah.
Oh,
You
there's
wouldn't
some
think
nice
it would be
background
torture,
here,
but
man.
after a while, it would
Look
be.
how terrible we turned out.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'll admit that those teachers that did swap my nickels and stuff, they had a good reason to. I was acting up. I was.
Yeah.
So I sent, I think, 4 really good ones that I have. Who was it that asked for that? Apocryphon? Yeah.
What do you mean underground tunnels? Is that a big willy behind you? Behind PJ? A big willy? You mean the springbok? Is that what you're on about?
Thinking about the springbok. It's a springbok.
Oh, like a willy.
You need a squash, PJ.
There's no vibrators or anything on the mantelpiece. No.
If your dick's covered in fur, mate, that's got something wrong with it.
Oh, that's a new thing nowadays. It's called furryism.
Yeah. True. It's crazy, isn't it?
I supposedly heard a story about a kid who glued something to his, you know what, couldn't get it off.
I'm a little concerned about this demon face disease, man.
Yeah, we were talking about last night.
Yeah.
There's been a rare condition that seems to be spreading amongst people. Is it really a condition, or are people actually?
Oh, not you too.
I don't know, man. I've seen some of these people. I mean, it's like I can see them, for what they are. I've been able to. I'm not seeing every one of them, but I've seen a lot of them.
You do realize that this actual condition means that they see everybody's face that way, not just demonic people, right?
Well, I don't know. Is that how it's working? I'd like to talk to somebody who's suffering from it. That's what I'd like to hear. I don't want to hear something.
Everybody's that way.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would too, but I'm saying we're probably talking about psychiatric patients, not normal people.
No, they're saying it's normal people getting
actually under that.
The thing doesn't want to.
I can see what you're on about now.
I'm on Discord, but it won't let me press the send button. I'm on Discord.
I can see what underground tunnels on about now, though. The brown part of the springbok looks like a dick and balls. It does.
You just now noticed that?
It does. Yeah, I've only just noticed he's right. It does actually. So it's
that's twig and berries, my friend.
No, I thought it was actually.
But there's a white part to the skin, on the outskirts of that brown as well. So yeah, if you don't see the white, you see the brown. It does look like that. Underground tunnels.
I thought it was the Apollo 11 orbital path. It looks like that too.
Yeah.
Okay, it's sending.
Wait a minute.
On Discord?
Yeah, I've got it right. Don't worry. I had to take it and change a few things. There we go.
That's what I said.
There we go.
I've used that before. I made a Facebook post using those pictures, and it was like, the sun never changes apparent size. Oh, really? Let's take a look at.
All right. Well, let's show you a video where it does. Yeah, it's like, let's show you a video where it does change size. Oh, but you didn't use a solar filter. Okay, here's another video where someone's using a solar filter and it changes size.
And another, and another, and another. Oh, but that doesn't count. That's somebody just faking it.
Yeah.
You see, Tennessee banned them chemtrails. No, I didn't see that. I thought, how can they ban something that?
Oh yeah, I didn't get to that yet.
That'd mean that planes would have to avoid flying over.
But think about it. How can they ban?
No, because normal planes don't leave a chemtrail.
Well, like normal planes to me that leave them.
So yeah, we have the pre-show for about another 20 minutes.
We needed to have a chat after the show.
And then there's a after show already set up as well. Just have to say the after show is set for 1 a.m. So it's like 2 hours after. But if the show does go longer than that, just know the pre-show will still happen just later.
Yeah, of course.
But the
But,
debate
are
itself
you
is only an
sure?
hour long anyway.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be Q&A. So that's why I set it for like 2 hours just for safety. So the after show might start earlier or later. It all depends when we end.
Are you showing the debate here? Or
Yeah,
are
I'm
we
showing
going
it.
to
Yeah,
turn
that's why I set up one.
showing it on your-
But I'm not going to have
Right.
my mic or camera here set up.
No,
So
of
it's
course.
literally just going to
Of
be a share screen of
The sound.
what's going on.
Yeah.
Now here.
Darn,
Do you
we
want
can't
to
yell at you for screwing up.
Sorry?
I'm kidding. You never make mistakes. I said we can't yell at you for making mistakes, but you never make mistakes. That's right.
I make a lot of mistakes.
Well, no, last time we actually had this, didn't they? We had to mute ourselves because last time you actually heard
Yeah, I
this,
know.
so
I
we
do
did
remember that. You're like, dude, stop it, you guys. I can hear everything you're saying.
So you'll want to be careful. You'll want to have everything ready, so you're not searching around for shit. That time, TikTok.
I've got everything.
There you
Everything's set up for me already. I did a presentation setting. So
'Cause that
on
was
the
the-
pages that I've got my presentation set up, I've got the actual links on that exact page if I need to bring it up or whatever.
Perfect. Because see,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
think Dawn
prepared.
was aware. I don't think Dawn was aware that she was eating up time. Going, wait a second, I got this here over.
I'm looking for
wait
it,
a second, I'm watching the clock go tick, tick, tick.
That killed it. Yeah, 5 seconds is a million years to a person listening.
Well,
to
it didn't help that she kept repeating herself. So
Well, it
Well,
doesn't.
she obviously got triggered, and it was her first time, so we'll give her.
yeah, like I said, I think she's just very excited. It was the first time. I got nothing against Dawn. She did a lot of rookie mistakes, like making claims, letting them reverse the burden onto you guys, and then not reading the situation. When you got an argument going, she was almost like changing the subject the whole time, you know? So that's the only thing I would say that was against it. Sorry, Dawn, but I had to forward when you were talking most of the time because I couldn't take it.
When you get triggered, that's what happens. You start throwing out there all those things that are important to you, that mean a lot to you, but not necessarily everyone else. And then you end up sounding foolish because, trust me, I've done it plenty of times. It's not fun, but yeah, she made rookie mistakes. You're right.
Yeah.
But, I give her credit. She, it takes a lot of balls to get up there. And, not that she has any, but I'm saying, I'll give her props for that.
That's good to see you guys all. There we go.
Yeah, especially something that's your first time and you're going up against, with FTFE. Oh, come on.
And he has a way of
Well, he was loving it. You see, smile on his face. He was like a kid with cancer.
Yep.
But,
he knew what he had. Yeah, he definitely.
I think he killed us. I think he killed us with that picture of gravity. That.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Yeah, so much empirical evidence. Where's the data?
Dave,
No, it's what we would predict on a globe. No, it's not. On a globe, it would say you would be looking down, not up.
Dave, you had the worst person I've ever met on the panel last night.
Who, Brenda?
Yeah, that thing.
Oh
my!
You know what? I think we should review your stream last night, Sov, because a lot of people are talking about the Brenda chat. So I think that should be the thing we should be doing tomorrow night's stream, reviewing the Brenda chat.
Oh yes. Oh nice.
That thing is a nightmare. That thing is a nightmare.
We can always invite Brenda for
Brenda debate. Brenda debates. No, you don't, Brenda.
No.
Brenda's
I called it out though. I said, wait a second. I said, how old are you, Brenda? In all reality, how old are you? And he says, I'm 66. And I said, my God, you're a 66-year-old man tucking your wiener, wearing a dress, and reverting to the mental maturity of a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Yep.
Brenda, she seems like a decent bloke. Brenda's still looking for shoe as a phenomena, guys.
Oh, nice.
Don't review the ice rink video. It was stupid. Felicia and Tooney were so disingenuous. They always are, Moomin.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, and right off, it's like, so you can't use a laser to level it. Because what the guy did, he set up a laser level and he had it at the one end of the rink and he kept moving this meter stick that he had on a box down the ice, and it showed that the thing stayed at the same spot on there. And he's like, well, you're not taking in the refractory index and this, that, and the other. And McToon comes up with his stupid mathematics and all this other shit. So we go online and we're talking about a Zamboni. And I got to ride on one time when I was a kid. I thought it was really cool. And so I pull up this video on how it works and shit. And there's it right on there. It says, and it uses a laser leveling system to ensure that the ice is actually flat. And I was like, ah, damn.
But you would swear the guy's never been on ice skates before. The reason it's flat is because you would injure yourself as a hockey player. It has to be flat. They try and make it as smooth as possible. Why do you think they go and use the Zambonis even after half times and things? Yep. Because they have to make it as even and flat as possible.
It gets chipped
and the skates have to be dull so that they can coast across that little bit of water that's on the ice. Yep,
but exactly. But that's the thing. That's the sad thing about it. They have such confidence that these guys are right. That they don't. You can literally see they've never in their life even looked at a skate before. I don't know.
Well, I can guarantee you, if he's going to do any skating, he better get on with it pretty soon. All I can say.
Curved ice.
But, you know, like we used to go.
He's skating on thin ice is what he's doing.
We go out on the lake, me and my friend, and we take like for a single bed sheet out there with us, and hold it again, you know, and catch the wind. And as we would move away from each other, we'd start moving faster because we're stretching that sail out. And then we could slow ourselves down by coming a little closer together to each other and giving it more billow. And I'll tell you what, you get going across that ice and it's not even out there. It's all bumpy because it's the wind and shit's been on it while it was freezing. By the time you get across the lake, man, your feet are killing you. Your feet hurt because they've been going like this all the way across the lake.
Yeah.
So, what's a Zamboni? A Zamboni is that, you know that thing that they drive around with the ice on the ice rink and they level it out?
Yeah.
I think you have a nice photo for it, Sov.
I've got a
video. It's in a couple of movies. Everybody knows what they are, but they're big, huge, heavy-ass machines that level the ice. Yeah, basically.
Let me go to
yeah. I filmed like 380 hockey games in my life.
Were there ever curved hockey rings?
Yeah.
I'm Irish. I think I know what a skate rink is.
Yeah, let me just
watch Deadpool. Great Zamboni scene. Exactly.
I used to film the Bozeman Ice Dogs.
Oh, remember the Mighty Ducks? That was a good movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Emilio Estevez, man. Yeah. Charlie Sheen's
brother. I've actually seen cartoons where because I lived just outside of Detroit. There's a lot of hockey, the Red Wings and whatnot. And it showed the thing empty in the little snow tray because where it goes along with a blade and scrapes up the ice. And you see all these teeth falling out with the ice where they're dumping it. There's like this pile of snow with a bunch of teeth sticking out of it and shit. It's this typical halftime Zamboni empty thing. But this is what they look like, if anybody.
Oh, you got it up because I just was pulled it up.
They actually vacuum up the what do you call it? The ice that's been broken up from the skates.
Yeah, it's really quite. It puts down water and scrape. Yeah.
Vacuuming up the broken ice in front.
Zamboni was the guy that came up with it. He was a refrigeration expert. That was his industry that he worked in.
Next, everyone just calls them Zambonis. This must truly irk Zamboni competitor Olympia, but Frank J. Zamboni pioneered the ice resurfacing machine himself way back in the 1950s. I wanted to find out who drives these machines for a living, how they got started in that profession, and self-servingly, what do they like to drive? I started my quest in Okotoks, Alberta at the Payson Centennial Arenas, speaking with indoor facility operator Scott Dick.
These are absolutely essential to hockey as we know it. You could quite possibly do it by hand, but it would take you...
Is that curved? Is that a curved plate at the back?
At least a couple hours to do an NHL size rink. Whereas this one can flood an ice surface 200 by 85 in about 12 to 15 minutes.
And chances are, if you drive a Zamboni at a local rink, you do a lot more than just that.
We're in charge of
They got even little ones that they push by hand that go around the edge of the rink where this.
But did you hear what he said? He said we flatten the ice rink within 15 minutes. Flatten. What does flat mean?
Yep.
Well, ballers think it's curved.
Trying to
of the whole building from.
I'm trying to see where but that kind of give you the idea of it. I'm trying to see. I had one that's got it's like an ad for the newest one. Yeah. Let me see if I can.
I think I had the Zamboni homepage on here. Level Ice Zamboni. Yeah, leveling systems. Laser focused precision ice resurfacing.
Yeah. That's
we got 10 minutes, guys, and then we're going to have to end the pre-show, unfortunately. And then we'll see you guys on the debate.
Should we make predictions on what we're going to see?
Yeah, make predictions.
Well, I already said mine.
Well, anyway.
This is got it right here. Yeah. Oh, you're doing the same one. Okay.
Yeah. What does this say? Laser focused precision eye surfacing. So it's very precise laser. Okay. Exceptional accuracy. Reduced snow pick and disposal. Elimination of operator miscalculations. Less strain on the faculty's compressor. Reduce the maintenance time and more. Got a blade, eliminates variable results, efficiencies deliver savings, blah, blah, blah. Beautiful.
And this is to save them money on insurance on people falling on their faces from hitting uneven ice.
Well, not just that. You got a little bit of a ramping of any kind on that ice or a dip in it. There's been people killed by pucks flying out into the audience and hitting them in the head. Those things that's no joke. Those things are no
many times during my 300 games.
Yeah, man.
Took people right out in the crowd.
Yeah, but check out this. Exceptional, actually. The level ice transmitter provides an accurate reference point to within 0.5 millimeter. Advanced receiver technology enables the system to control the cutting blade based on the variable ice thickness detected while resurfacing. Jesus. Oh, no. So that means it's making it as flat as possible, people.
Remember, this is spraying water and freezing it onto the surface and then leveling it at the same time. So it does more than just cuts the ice.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to see what this says. I just want you to see what this says on here on this video. They say, measure the glass height of each pad. If one pad is higher than the others, this must be the home pad. That's where they're going to level. There's a picture of a guy right there figuring out where the highest point is at, and that's where he's going to level.
Let me put it on for you. There we go.
There. You can see that right?
If that doesn't say
anything.
Pad 1, pad 2. Install transmitter laser on each pad. Pad 1, pad 2. See, they have to be perfectly level with each other.
Yeah.
That's so true. Notice that they have the same, they are separate from each other and they're exactly the same heights. Would that be a problem if the Earth was curving? Yes.
Yes.
We should have a different zenith angle. We'll have a different vertical.
Even that small amount.
Ice rinks actually debunk a globe.
So there it is. Look at there. They've actually, so what have they done? They've set points on the wall for that laser to be guided by. So it knows.
Exactly.
Holy crap.
Wow.
And notice that the concrete floor is not completely flat. It even takes in a reference point from the highest.
Uh-huh.
Yep. It's porous. That's why. Concrete is porous.
That kind of blows their little story out of the water, doesn't it?
Certainly does, man.
It's crazy. But when I saw they said they're going to debate are hockey rings curved or flat, I was like, who asked such a dumb question? Of course it's flat. Even as a glober, you wouldn't think it curves. But that's what shows you.
Why would you even accept that as an argument? Like,
yeah, but I mean, you understand. So even that shows you that all that McToon and them have is to make fantasy math. That doesn't conclude reality, and they think it's for reality. And that's exactly a perfect illustration of showing McToon and company make math that's not reality, but they conclude it as reality. That's called reifying their model. It's literally begging the question, affirming the consequent, based on idiocy. Math describes. Math doesn't mean reality.
Exactly.
Hey, Don Logan. Hey, Daniel. And FE Nation, Chilling, Sea Lightning, Jeff Gassett. Oh, there's a lot of people. Flat Sabbath. Good to have you all in. And I saw someone else. Michelle, hello.
Good to see you, Don.
Glad to have you guys in. We're ending the stream now in 4 minutes, unfortunately, because I need to get my Skype and everything sorted 100% for Jaren's show. But I hope to see you guys on the live. I do have a live set up. Let me get the link for you guys.
Y'all keep this in mind. Yes, math can work out, right? And I pointed this out to Brenda last night. She goes, 2 + 2 = 4. And I says, well, show me the 4 that you just created then. And she says, well, it's just the numbers. And I said, yeah, but I took 2 cigarettes and I took 2 cigarettes. And I says, now there I've actually proven it. You see, that's the difference between a calculation and a measurement. This is what I was trying to get through to her. All right. Now there's people in federal prison right now that their math was impeccable, but it did not reflect reality, and they were caught embezzling or laundering money. Okay, so their math was impeccable. It just didn't match what was going on in reality.
That's the thing. But look at this.
Like
McToon measured. But look at this. McToon measured that deviation. No, he calculated it. There's one thing they don't get. Calculations and measurements are 2 different things.
Yep. And that's why your maps are fucked, because the distances in the seas are measured by calculations, whereas the land is measured by statute miles, physical measurements.
But yeah, Bernie Madoff, he was the king.
Good mathematician.
There was no money.
Yeah. But yeah, if there's any super chats, I'm sure PJ will keep an eye out for it and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Records them at the top anyway.
Records them at the top anyway,
Yeah, but remember, I'm not going to be on the live stream watching. It's just going to be straight. So if you're able to maybe save them for me, then we can read them in the after show. Is that fine?
All right.
That'll be awesome. Thanks. I appreciate it. I'll send you a high five. But yeah, guys, we're gonna have to end the pre-show now, so we can get everything sorted out for the live show. Because I don't want to have the same issue we had last time, where the sound wasn't too great and it was, freezing and stuff. So I have to disconnect this camera and mic and stuff on my restream, so it just sees it as a normal share screen. Yeah. So I'll see you guys all in the live show. There's the link. Thank you all for coming. Please hit the like, share the show. Appreciate all your support.
Cool,
you guys rock. What do you guys have to say before I close off? You guys shut up.
Good luck.
You ain't gonna need it.
They need it, but
it's gonna be fun.